Detroit Pistons. Debuting in 1937, which makes them the oldest franchise in their division, the team began life in Fort Wayne, Indiana as a semi-pro company team known as the Fort Wayne Zollner Pistons. Fred Zollner, owner of the Zollner Corporation, which specialized in making engine pistons, hence the name, sponsored the team in a similar manner to what the Indian Packing Company was to the Green Bay Packers. And ever since their debut, the team has always been blue and red. When the team joined the National Basketball League, the name was simplified to Fort Wayne Pistons, which was carried over to when in 1948 the NBL merged with the Basketball Association of America, which later became the NBA. However, due to Fort Wayne being such a small market, Zollner moved them to Detroit as it was the 5th largest US city at the time, and NBA teams in the league's early days based in smaller markets were either folding or relocating, so it made sense. The name Pistons was kept as it worked in the Motor City just as much as it worked in Fort Wayne. Their uniforms have been a constant evolution, albeit with some breaks in the late 70s and late 90s where the team tried looks that were drastically different and of their time. Detroit would settle on their current look in 2001, basically an update of their pre-1996 design. The white association and blue icon have stood the test of time in my eyes and were an early example of the use of a wishbone collar rather than a traditional one. Helps to keep these distinct. Their black statement jersey introduced in 2022 to replace the previous gray statement jersey is okay, but honestly looks like a public transit logo than something for a sports team. It also screams black for the sake of black, as black doesn't appear anywhere else in Detroit's color scheme. Honestly, the Lions did it better. Last year, the Pistons city jersey referenced the bad boy Pistons from the late 80s, and for this year, they do the same thing again, except this time, it's cream, and like the Bulls city jersey, it looks like a home version of what came before and sports the team name instead of the city. I just want to go up to whoever at Nike did this and ask why they thought this was a good idea. It's not bad, but we just got this. Why not reference something else? Get ready to hear me say that a lot this month because it plagues this year's city jerseys. The last Classic Edition jersey that the Pistons did was in 2022 where they brought back the 90s teal. Maybe next one is the late 70s look. Starting this year, the Pistons jersey ad is StockX, a Detroit-based online reseller. Honestly, from the name, I thought this was some crypto ad. This replaced United Wholesale Mortgage, who graced Pistons jerseys from 2021 until last season, and this is more subtle than UWM's. Despite the lackluster alternates, the Pistons uniforms are classics, but I wouldn't be too surprised if the team were to replace them. I just have a feeling. Tomorrow we hire Doc Rivers in honor of the Milwaukee Bucks.